Hi everyone, it's Anna Wheaton here from Nudge Nudge Ink, popping on to show you a blending brush tip. And we're going to use the Fluffiest Friends set. This has come out as part of our online exclusives this month. It's November 2023. And I love this set because I love anything with cute animals, but these little chubsters are just delightful. And one of the things I particularly like about the set is that each of the creatures has an element that you can colour with a pop of colour. So we've got the balloon here on the little hamster. The cat has a flower pot and flower. We've got the honey pot, the cupcake, and the little heart that Beaver has created with the sticks that he's gathered. And even the bird, you could colour its belly or beak with a pop of colour. You've also got a couple of other things, 3 other things. This little beaver mound, or it could be the bird's nest, some flowers and some buzzy bees. But the tip I'm going to show you is one from Jennifer McGuire. And if you're into paper crafting, many of you would know what a wonderful paper crafter she is. And I'm going to use the cat here. Now, I've caught the edge of the rubber there with the ink, but that doesn't matter in this case, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a mask with this. So you're going to get your paper snips and you're going to come in and start cutting on the line. Now, usually I cut with a little bit of a border. My cutting tip to you is to make sure you rotate the paper, not your scissors. Usually I cut a bit of a border, but this time I want to cut actually on the line, and you'll see why. I'll show you the difference. There are, a little bit hard with the tail in the way there, there are dies to go with this set. But I'll show you why for this technique this is different. Now, usually you may be tempted to cut away what you've cut. So I might just snip across there to get rid of that, but you want to keep going and do the whole thing. I may as well keep going. I think this is, I've got another one ready, but what the heck. So on the line, because I want this, I'm actually going to use the bit that's outside of the cat, not the cat itself. However, would I throw this cat away? No, I would not. I'll still be able to use it for something else. Okay, this is good to show you the whole process. It actually went quicker than I thought for on a video. I thought I wouldn't keep you waiting while I cut it all, but I have. Okay, all cut. All right, put her aside to use for another project. And then we're going to flip this over to the back. Grab some sticky tape and just tape that opening shut. And I'll just point out with you, this is the only, this is the only one of the animals where you've got this awkward little bit that you've just got to be careful of. All right, now I have a mask. Now I'm going to bring in my piece of paper here. This is actually my card piece, and I'm going to put this across the bottom just so that I know where I'm stamping, because my card design has been planned. Grab my cat again, and I'm going to stamp her here. Oh, isn't she beautiful? Right, then I'm going to put my mask on. Now, I notice I've just missed a little bit on her foot there. I'll fix that. Oh, no, here's a black pen. That just caught on the piece of DSP. No problemo. All right, now I'm going to put my mask on top. So when you create this mask, you want to have a bit of room around it. So don't put it on a little snug piece of scrap. You want it to be decent. And we're going to bring in Bubble Bath ink. Sorry, I opened that without you seeing. Bubble Bath, one of the favorites of mine from the new colors. get my mask in place like so. I get my blending brush and start blending. Now with blending, you want to start off the project. So I'm starting on my mask because I don't want the edge. Sometimes there's a bit of an edge where the ink meets the paper. All right, now I have already created, let's remove this. This is the wonderful thing about masks. It looks as though you haven't done much, but then you remove it and you see pink putty tat. So she's already a soft pink, but now I might decide I want to go a little bit heavier to one side, for example. Okay, so you can see there I've added some extra ink, and so her tail is darker and that side of her little chubster body, and I may even go in and just do her ears. So if I go to the trouble of creating this mask, I wouldn't throw it away. I would tuck it into the stamp case or even tuck it in the back here like so for later use. So there she is, blending brush coloured. Now, because she's got this little surprise posy down here in the middle, the little flowers, if I go in, because it's just light colouring, I can go in and colour over that with colours of choice. Here's a light floaty flamingo. I love that for her nose. See, just a little extra pink on her nose. And then let's do pink and grey goes well together. So I'm going to go a little bit of dark grey granite. Oh, I don't have light grey. I've brought the wrong combination. Okay, we're going to have dark grey granite and light crumb cake. I've also not brought my green for the petal. That's all right. I will add that later. Okay, so now let us add my little bit of paper to the bottom. Now you can imagine I could make a few cards pretty quickly using that technique. That's quicker than using your blending brushes. I'm going to add a sentiment from Layering Leaves. This goes with our a punch that punches out these two shapes, but I really love these sentiments, both the font and also the variety of the sentiments. So I've chosen So Happy to Celebrate You. So this can become a birthday card. Oh, it's all right, just going into the ink again because like so. Give that a moment. And then I have here a berry burst. So I was almost going to try doing the cat in berry burst. Maybe I will after this. And pop that on there. So there she is. Now personally, I would pick up one of these green colours to do the leaf there so that it matches. And also I might add a rhinestone in the middle there. So that is made. Remember I put the mask in the back there. There was another one that I cut at the time when I was experimenting. So let me show you what I played with before. So I made one with the beaver where I fussy cut it just like I showed you. And then I also tried stamping the beaver and die cutting it to create a mask. So you can already see, if I sit that on there, can you see? I'll get a black. Can you see there's already a difference there in the size? Okay, the die cut leaves quite the border. So then, using the die cut, oh, there's another spare pussycat. Using the die cut, there's an example of the blending. So you can do it, but can you see that it comes over the edges? Right, so your color will be beyond the stamped image. Okay, let me show you the beaver as well. So here's another pussycat. She's got her little pot colored in pink. She's very proud of herself. Here's a really simple example using the beaver. So I just stamped straight onto the basic white and added a hello. I think that's where I did use grey granite for that. And then I just coloured his little heart. I missed a little bit there. And then here he is again. So I still did that same blending technique, but then I used the die to cut him out. So you can see the difference there because there's the white edge around it. Okay, so the blending was done through the mask that was fussy cut, but then the beaver was cut out with the die cut, hence the white edge. So there you go. I'll bring the stamp set back in again. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different animals there where you could play with that technique. All you need is your blending brush and an ink colour and some fussy cutting practice. Okay, I hope that was interesting. I'd love you to try it. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up and I'd love you to subscribe as well. Thank you so much. Bye.